Man, you know that podcast?
What podcast?
Man, you know that podcast.
Which podcast?
Man, you know that.
For people watching, this is our first time, you know?
First time running a podcast. We had some technical difficulties, but we fixed it.
Yeah. At least we're here now, so let's get right to it, you know?
All right, where we at? We're in Chicago at Solidarity Studios. We set up the podcast. Yo, I'm your boy Cesar.
You feel me? And this is Yama. Y'all already know that.
Yeah, and so we wanna give you a little backstory about who we are. We're best friends.
You feel me? I could say more than best friends, basically family. Fuck it.
You know, we just reconnected after I traveled to Ghana, and after
I came back from my long vacation too, you know.
You know, we went to the same school, in elementary school. We grew up in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we took two different paths in life. But the thing is that we're the same person. We're the same people. We come from the same place, and we're here again at the same table. And nothing changes that.
You feel me? And honestly, you know, I'm low key kind of I want to say excited or nervous how this is gonna pan out eventually later on. You know, when people start understanding when we talking about vacation, what we're really talking about. You know,
right.
One of my homies used to tell me this is meant to be taught, not bought, and we giving you for free.
Amen.
Get in tune. You know that.
Me and Emmanuel have been in different. We've been in different like classes all the time when it came to elementary school, but I think like things really changed, especially when we got into like 8th grade to high school. Yeah. Because when we got there, we were always in different classes, you know. But when we got there, we started we got together. We started boxing in the alleys.
Yeah.
And working out with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was a switch in our life right there.
No, I think what it is that we both realized that like it's not forced. Like we're not forced to hang out with each other. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like that's what elementary school is, because now I'm starting to realize like we're grown. We don't keep in contact with a lot of people that we went to school with, you know?
Right.
So I feel like in high school it was more, it's like, oh man, this is actually my guy. This is like my homie. This is like me type shit, you know? You know that. So I feel like that's what really happened in high school. Like we just kindled our relationship as brothers, you feel me? Like, you know?
Hey, is this straight? Is the camera straight?
Yeah, the camera is straight.
You sure it doesn't look straight?
Yeah, no, it looks straight.
Nah, it don't look straight.
It looks straight to me. What y'all think, baby?
Is this straight, bro? Hold on.
Yeah. That's straight. I mean, this is just all a little test.
There you go. I don't know, man. You know, so like, I'm the producer. I got the producer vibes, you know. I'm trying to figure out the technology, but just so you know,
he's the engineer. Don't let him fool you. He's the brains behind all this. You hear me?
Hey, man.
Without this boy, this would have never came together like this, you know?
But yeah, man, like I'm a producer. That's what I do for my business. And you know, I'm like doing this for a bunch of, you know, different people, different clients, and they're all doing really great work. And we're going to bring them into the studio too, so we can learn about what they do. But I was like, man, there's things we need to learn. Like we need to learn how to set up our own media. We need to learn how to invest our money. And we need to learn how to, upkeep our health.
Yeah. And I don't know. You see, the thing is, what you kind of forgot, people skills. You feel me? And I think low key with both of our so-called vacation, you feel me? Y'all will learn later. Both have taught us really a lot of people skills. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, in such different contexts. Like this vacations were completely different, you know?
Different.
Man, this guy was not on vacation, man. Should I drop it on him?
Yeah, tell him drop it to him.
Man,
you know,
like I said, we were born in the same place, grown up in the same neighborhood. You know, and man, this man's vacation, he went to prison for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
How many years?
5, 6.
5, 6.
6 all in total.
And while he was doing that, I ended up going to Northwestern University, you know, number 9 university in the nation.
Top 10, stop playing.
You know that. And it's crazy because, like, if someone looked at us today, they would pass judgments.
Of course.
They'd be like, oh, criminal.
Of course.
Or
A
scholar.
You feel
Right?
me?
But they don't know that I'm representing. When I'm there, I'm representing
Man,
my people and you, bro.
Feel me? That's what I'm saying. You represent. They don't know that.
They don't know that.
They don't know that.
They don't know that.
And that's what it all boils down to, is beneath the surface. You feel me? A lot of people will look at this table and they'll be like, "Oh, this table's so nice." Yeah, but they don't realize the grit it had to go through. Like, this table went from a tree to this. They had to chop this down, do all type of stuff, beat it up. You feel me? Just for it to get here, to look this beautiful and this nice, just to appeal to us. So that's why I say, people, our vacations that we go through in life shapes us who we are today. You feel me? The right way. Low key, this is like we're unraveling our journey.
Yeah, because we're actually together a lot now, right? Like, we work out together. We carry the boat together.
Carry the boat. Shout out Tate. I don't know. We might get canceled. Take that back. We're gonna cut that one out.
No, we're gonna keep it in the long form. It's all good. But like, we're next to each other. But I think this is a good opportunity to unravel a few things. Where are you at when this all just happened? You're out now. We go on vacation. What's next?
So I feel like right now, in a sense, where I'm at is just really just how am I gonna move forward past everything. You see, okay, all right. So one time, one of my friends, I don't want to say no names, but one of my friends, we was having a conversation, and they was asking me like, they was like, "Oh, you're doing so good. You got a nice job. This, that, and the third." And I was kind of offended by it, because these are my friends. They're telling me I'm doing so good, but they know that this is nothing compared to my full potential where I should be at. And they're already praising that I did so good. And I was like, and I told this person, I was like, this is the stuff I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to have a job. You're supposed to, that's normal. That's surface.
Right.
Is it? Yeah. But that's normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're like, you see me here in this like one place, but I'm trying to go beyond it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that.
And that's why I talk about complacence. A lot of people get complacent because it's stabilized. It's okay. Yeah, I was making money. Yeah, this, that. Yeah, you could get stuck like that. You could be like, I'm good. I could keep on doing this. But then I have friends like you who's scaling. I never thought about that since you said it. And I was like, dang, you do this with business. Why can't I just do this with life, period? Always scale life. You feel me? That's what me and a lot of people from prison always tell each other. It's like, bro, you in ground zero. You have no other choice but to go up to the next level. There's no other choice. Yeah. You can't, there's no such thing as negative in life.
I want to talk about this real quick too. Ground zero in prison. You said something to me when we work out all the time. Yeah. We chill, and man, you told me you had to make something out of nothing, and that's why you believe that you could scale life, is because while in prison you had to make something out of nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Meaning is like, you have to have the mentality, what you want, you could achieve, you could get, and prison is the number one place someone could learn that, if they're actually capable of, and I feel like everybody's capable of learning, and because if you could think, you could learn it, that's what I'm saying. So in prison, it teaches you how to have literally absolutely nothing but your brain. Literally your brain. That's all you have, really. And then you take that to get what you want with literally no, you know what I'm saying?
It's called a finessence.
It's called finessing, but
finessence.
Finessence.
The essence of finessing.
The essence
it's
of
the spirit of it. That has a bad connotation, finessing, but finessing really means, it's actually a soccer term.
Yeah?
Yeah. You have finesse. If you could move the ball in a skillful way.
Yeah.
And typically finesse will help you get past the defender.
Yeah.
And that, people look at it bad, but it's not bad.
It's not a bad thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like to say stuff that ties the people already have a concept of.
They have a concept, and like, exactly. And I even hate like sometimes having to go back to like you talking about prison and stuff, but I think there's a lot of fascinating things about,
Yeah, I mean, shout out prison. I got my GED, college credits. I did a construction class. I got my certificate. I did a lot of cool business classes and stuff like that. The thing is, that's the thing, the concept of prison. Mm-hmm. People have all right, so prison generally supposed to be rehabilitation. In all honesty, it does that. The only thing that it doesn't do, it doesn't take away that person from that community. I believe you want to change your life, what you got to change, person, place, and thing.
You got to move. Yeah, that's...
You feel
me?
You
go back to the same place, you get back in the same habits.
That's the only thing. Prison rehab, bro, people go to prison that are literally messed up in the head and come out scholars. You're like, what?
Man.
You feel me?
I was thinking about this one day, too. So when I was at Northwestern, when I was studying radio, television, film, we had opportunity to do a documentary. So we had the opportunity to go to the Cook County Jail. And the reason why I could go into Cook County Jail is because I got family that works there.
Yeah.
Right? And so I got...
Shout out.
Big dog. You know that.
You know that.
Man, I wish I got his story. I don't think it's too late, to do that now. But hey, he doesn't work as CO no more. He's elevated. Thank God.
You know that.
But man, I don't know. I'm just saying I feel blessed. I'm blessed for the sacrifices. But don't get me wrong, man. Hey, he kept me straight. That's the reason why I didn't go in. That's really the main reason.
Of his pops.
Man,
pops was gonna get you together.
Oh man, and it's like, he's like, yeah, if you go in there, I'm gonna beat your ass. My guys gonna beat your ass, and I'm gonna get the inmates to beat your ass. And so I remember I was at the park. I'm not gonna say exactly what parks and stuff, but I was at the park and someone was gangbanging at me. I was like, hey man, hey bro, quit playing with me, man. I don't do that shit. Stay back, bro. I don't do that. And he's like, hey man, I was just playing. I was like, well, I'm not playing, bro. I was like repping, but I was like neutral.
You see, he the bug. He the real bug. Like you a real bug. He talking about dude game banging at him. I ain't on that. But what's up though? What you trying to do?
Right. But anyways, but yeah, innovation, and I want to transition a little bit then to innovation. You were part of a really dope project, and I'm gonna summarize it right now, and I want you to tell me more about it. But from my understanding, the project is that there was a virtual world that you all created through writing and literature, and you guys published a book, and many people got involved into the writing and created this world.
Yeah.
And people can continue adding on to the story and the narratives.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about what is that project as a whole, and tell me what did you do in the project?
So basically, it's a book. So basically, break it down so people could understand what we're actually talking about. Picture a big world, let's use GTA or maybe a Sims, So they're each an individual characters. These characters are actually real people. So if you want to be part of this book, shout out the book. It's called TRCS, the Rack City Stories. Shout out Garrico F. Ellison. He's the actual person behind this. Let's call it madness. This big thing.
This big production.
The big production. He's the guy behind it and everything. Right. So Garrico was my celly, and how he was explaining it to me was really like how I'm about to explain it to you. So he told me, he's like, hey man, I have this idea. I've been doing this. He came up with this world in prison. He started having the cellies write little short stories because he realized how much people like reading. I don't know if you guys heard of urban novels. Urban novels, they like reading tales like that. And he was like, oh man, you like reading this, why don't you make your own? He's like, the life you live, you probably lived the urban novel life. Write about it, And people started writing. And he's like, man, I could take all these stories and create you guys' own little world. So now you guys are on a pod together. You write a story. You write a story. You guys are all connected with each other in the story while it's like a game master. So the game master is him.
And this is a book.
This is a real life book.
You're doing it through writing. Because people do it through video games. They do it through social networks. But you can't have social networks or I mean, they naturally exist, but it's contained. So this is how you all did it.
Okay, the thing is,
how you all did it.
All right, so let me tell you how it really stems. Right, the thing is that he realized that a lot of people who's getting locked up are not underage, but like they're young. They're shorties, what we call shorties. You know, they're shorties, and these shorties, they barely know how to write, know how to read, or know how to even do basic math type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he realized that, and he's like, man, look, he's gonna make these kids write. Once they start writing, they get comfortable, and he edits all of it himself.
Wow. He's the editor.
He's the editor. He has a couple books already himself that he published for himself. You feel me? But the big one that we're focused on is the Rack City story. And basically, we just want everybody to be connected together in a sense where it feels like they're playing a game in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Because everybody talk about GTA, the new GTA, this, that. Everybody talks about it. And these guys got, we call it buka time.
Hey, man,
feel me?
This is something that, man, with enough chapters, this could be a Netflix series.
A Netflix series.
You know,
could be a movie.
It could be a movie. It could be a video game. Because I read some of the stories.
Yeah, I'm in the book too. I'm gonna write you in the book.
Okay, yeah. So when you write me in the book, I'm gonna have to write. So essentially, that's how the concept works, right?
You'll write your own story, right?
Okay.
I'm the game master with Garrico. So you'll end up writing your own story in this book. So the story you will have to somehow end up in we call it the Rack City. That's the name of the city. You will have to end up there. However you get there, it's on you. So you could start off your story as you in Northeastern somewhere. You go off to college. You end up playing football in NFL.
It's Northwestern.
Shout out Northwestern.
You know that.
Not
Northeastern. I shout out Northeastern though.
Shout out Northeastern. My sister went to Northeastern. That's why I always say that.
But come on, man.
Yeah, but Northwestern.
Okay, anyways, I got you.
The right way. All right. You know, so and you could oh snap, Drea.
They're there?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna pause. Hey, we're gonna be back. We got to let people in.
Wait.
All right.
I started the time. Did it?
It's good. Actually, I can see the time right there. We're good. The monitor is perfect.
Okay.
All right, so let's go back to it. We had to take a little intermission, but you said okay. So can you tell me? So how does the Rack City, how does this work? The literature, how do I get into Rack City, for example? How does this whole thing work?
Okay, so if you would want to get into Rack City, you'll have to go through either, we'll send you an email. You'll email Garrico. You'll let him know that you want to be part of his book. And then once he's most likely gonna accept you. Once you get accepted, you will have to write your own story. So
okay, so to get into Rack City, you have to write your own. You have to write yourself into Rack City first. You have to introduce your character, your avatar, into Rack City. Okay.
So now, once you get into Rack City, it's gonna be the first. You're technically gonna be in the first book, the first volume of the book. So once you get into it, then the next volume will come out. Will actually be you in Rack City, you playing out whatever you want to play out. Like say if you want to become a millionaire, it got to be in a reasonable sense because it's going through the game master. The game master puts you in. He reads over your story. He's like, all right, this fits right in. You write in. But if you start playing crazy, like say for example, if you go into the story and your character's at say like this target, you say you're writing your character, he's at this target, he sees this nice little pretty girl, whatever, and he's about to approach this girl. Whole time, this girl is a character in the Rack City story, Bam. That's when the game master will play in. The game master writes this girl from another person, like, let's just say you, aka Drea. Drea's in the story. She's actually in the story. Drea character, what she does, she ends up meeting some guy. This guy ends up becoming like this world big scammer, whatever. He ends up getting locked up. Drea cleans up her act and she moves out to Rack City to start a new life. That's how she becomes into Rack City.
Okay. So when I want to enter Rack City, are you saying that like if someone wants to enter Rack City, they're gonna have to write a story, and then they're gonna have to interact with someone in Rack City.
They don't have to.
Not exactly. They could enter Rack City on their own accord.
On their own accord.
But they could run into someone.
They could, but someone could run into them
too.
Because everybody's getting the books that this book goes out. There's a book come out every 3 months. Every 90 days there's a book come out. Because it's so much people writing it, every 3 months it's a whole, you're adding on to, so you have 3 months from now. So say if you introduce yourself, bam, that 3 months that book come out. You get that book, you're reading it. You feel me? You're in that book. Now you're writing what's happening after that.
In response? So now, like, you introduce yourself. Mm-hmm. So this is how, you telling me this is how Rack City works?
Yeah.
So you have to write yourself into Rack City. You come into a volume, and then people are reading Rack City.
Yeah.
And then they can interact with your character.
They can interact.
And if they choose to interact with your character, and you read it, you can respond to that.
You can
with your own story.
Yeah.
And then this is how the stories develop. Now, the concept of this is insane, because I want to know, this doesn't sound like a linear story, right? Typically a story has like a main character, a protagonist, antagonist, but it sounds like there's like this sounds like the multiverse. Really, it's so many stories.
It's but they're all tied. How they are tied with each other is the fact that they're all in one city. You got to keep in mind, we're trying to recreate, let's just use GTA, but in a book.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. GTA in a book. It's all, and then even in GTA, you can switch characters too. You could be, man, I forgot the character's name.
What's his name?
You be the white rich dude.
Yeah.
The white
man. What's his name?
The white country dude.
I'm thinking of Nico. We talking about
that's too old.
Yeah,
white country dude or the black dude.
Yeah.
Right. And man, okay. But
in a sense, like GTA, not the actual character, GTA Online. That's the concept.
Online.
You're your own character. Like in GTA Online, when I used to play GTA, bro, these kids literally real life used to bully me. In GTA, I'll get online, and as soon as I get online, it's like somehow I don't know how they know I'm there. They start getting on my ass. They chase me and everything. That's the same concept as the book.
I got a question for you.
You feel me?
So I know there's a game master for Rack City. Mm-hmm. Now, is there how is like how is it like, I don't know if this is the right question, but how is it governed, right? Is there like order in Rack City?
Yes.
How is that order determined, right?
Okay, the order is determined by realistic. So, in order to have power in Rack City, again, the concept.
So you can gain power in Rack City.
You can gain power in Rack City.
Is that the goal?
That's the goal. So the goal is, what's the goal in GTA?
Man, the goal in GTA, I mean,
what's the
online?
goal? Let's just say, online. Because online is life. What's the goal in life?
Well, look, when I know about like these role-playing games, the objective is you follow a story, a larger story, mm-hmm. and then you have these side missions to increase your skills, increase your weapons, increase your cash, but then you always have a larger goal.
That it is exactly like that. That's the concept of it.
So what's the larger goal in Rack City?
The larger goal is whatever you rate yourself to be. So in my story, when I wrote in, my character, so I don't want to give the ending of the guy, but my character really essentially, he wants to become a CEO of a certain type of thing.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And when I'm saying a certain type of thing, because I want people to be like, oh, what is he talking about?
Right.
You feel me? So that's my objective in the book.
So
and how do I get there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do I get there? It could be left, right, just like in GTA. Online. Your objective is to have a certain amount of money. How do you get that money? It could be
in many ways.
So
and what you do with the money.
So, and then that's what makes it so cool. So people could follow certain characters. You don't have to. You could buy the book and you don't have to read no one else's stories, but just this one person. You feel me? Mm. And it's gonna pan out to become a full book. So his goal is once these characters individual get a certain amount of chapters, a volume, he's gonna cut you off and make your own book, and that's your own book.
So now Rack City. Right, you said it's like it's volumes of stories.
Yeah, it's volumes.
And then as characters' stories continue to develop,
yeah,
you're saying then once there's enough stories from one character, that character has
his own book. He has his own book.
So there's gonna be thousands of books coming out of Rack City. You know, that concept is crazy, bro. Man, no, I swear, you know, like I work
because you're thinking of scaling. That's why he's saying it's so crazy. Because your brain's like, oh my god, this what?
Right, it's like
it's infinite. It could be infinite. It could go from the Rack City could be urban. From after that, it could be fucking mythical. It could be so infinite. It's the idea was so freaking crazy to me, gang. On my life, bro. It was so crazy to me when he was telling me. I was like, bro, you realize there could be themes of this stuff. People love Harry Potter. People love dragons. People love fucking Game of Thrones. Like, right. It could be his like, own.
I know, right? Because there's always these like it's like this is the like genre of RPGs, role playing, right? It's role playing games, right? Yeah. That's what RPGs are, right? You go into these worlds and create avatars and characters.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is really relevant style of like of a world of an RPG that is urban. And there's so many people in the city that would probably enjoy reading this, even if they're at home. You know,
and then especially like think about how cool this is, bro. Especially you at the crib, bro. You could order this on Amazon online. You at the crib, Kindle $2 on Kindle Direct Pub $2. You can order it. You reading. You see my name,
right?
Your name on
my
books,
question
on series. That's cool.
Question on like some logistical things. So then it's on Amazon. It's in the market, right? And then where does the money go to?
The money, all right, so technically the money all goes back to that.
It goes back into the project.
The project because truthfully speaking, the money, we're technically losing money because just to be able to have some editors edit it after he's done and then publish out there, doing
and
all
then
that.
Amazon is taking 70%, 60%, whatever they're taking.
Yeah, he's not really he's not concerned about the money,
right?
You know, to him is really never about the money because, in all honesty, come on, you know, you gotta think where his mind's at. You feel me? He's not concerned. Money is nothing for at least for right now, you know.
Right.
But
and here's the thing too. I remember when I was reading it with you, you know, these fees though, the money is not a thing, but to Amazon, it is a thing.
It is a thing.
So money I believe money should be a thing. Money and it should be thought about in this. And so when I remember when I was talking to you about this too, I was in the process and I self-published a book. Using a different website, and I'll drop that link down so you can learn how to do that, or at least so you know where to do that. But all you pay is the printing of it. For the printing, you're not paying these hosting fees. And I understand that Amazon they'll give you an audience
and
right?
an inventory.
And I don't need inventory because I can get it drop shipped with the site that I use. You don't need an inventory. It can get drop shipped to you.
Because that's what Amazon does, is drop ship.
So here's the thing, but they take so much money out of it. You just pay the printing costs from this website, and money is a thing. Amazon sees it as a thing.
Yeah.
You know, and if Amazon sees it as a thing,
it is a thing.
Amen.
I mean, it is a thing because at least for us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's actual a thing for us, like. Tangible thing, like it's the actual real life thing, you know. In his head,
right?
It doesn't need it, you know.
More importantly, though, what is even more important than the money that comes in from sales is the intellectual property.
Yeah, that's who value right there,
and that's where the real value is. Because if GTA could tap into that too.
Yeah,
GTA
but the
could
thing
tap
is,
into the storylines.
Okay, so all right, so the thing is, what I told you when you, if you want to write into the book, you know, you are part of that book,
right?
You know, and
you're an author.
You're an author in his. And
so you're telling me this project essentially is giving, people an opportunity to become authors.
Yeah.
And they're writing their own literature and owning their own intellectual property and creating their own stories.
Yeah.
Man, when it comes to knowledge, it doesn't get
any better than that.
That's
bro.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's the most important. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's super entertaining, you know. But yeah, man.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's really cool. He had me hooked when he was telling me his
story,
vision.
The vision is amazing.
You know?
So tell me, how many books are out right now? How many volumes are out?
Okay, so right now there's
just estimated, you know,
6.
There's about 6 volumes out right now, and it's only getting bigger.
Yeah.
And I think that hip hop scholars, I think academic institutions really need to start tapping into this.
Yeah.
Into this this project, because I think it's gonna tell a lot about, 1, knowledge, 2, the ways that people are learning literature and creating stories. I don't know, man. They need to tap into that, though.
They do.
That's what I know.
They do. They really do. They truthfully speaking, bro, I think once somebody sees what he's trying to do with it, it's gonna.
I don't think it's a trying to do. There's 6 volumes already.
Yeah. What he's doing. You know? Feel me?
Yeah. There's 6 volumes.
Yeah.
You know. So. Hey, man, I appreciate you sharing more about that project, no problem. Briefly.
You know that?
I know there's so much more to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think one of our goals is, I know you mentioned the publisher of this, the main person running this, you said he's in prison right now. Yeah. But I think we have a plan of FaceTiming / video calling.
Yeah, we're going to do a video
calling. And
or phone chat.
So we got to stay tuned, because we're going to get him on the podcast too, more virtually, so we can learn from the source about the bigger vision, right? Because that's going to be amazing to hear more about the vision and where he's taking this from the source. And I know you're an author in it. Yeah. And maybe one day I'll be an author in it. But,
shout out the Rack City Story.
Rack City Stories. You know that's hey man, that's a gram of knowledge right there. Rack City Stories. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's decent.
My boy. But I don't know how did it feel like college? Because I know like I never went to like college, but I was around damn near everybody.
Like North Park, right?
North Park, all that, North Park. My homie Nate, he went to Mizzou type shit.
Okay.
So I felt like I was there, but I wasn't there.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
So I got a full ride scholarship.
Shout out.
And I was getting paid to go to college.
Shout out
to Northwestern.
Thanks, government.
It's a private institution, so it's Northwestern.
Thanks them.
Yeah. And the thing is like, knowing that from the start, I already knew I wasn't gonna have no debt.
Right. The right way.
And so I seen it, and also coming from where we come from, like, this is not no ordinary college. This is really good, and I seen it really as
an opportunity. Pac-10 or Pac-12?
Big Ten.
Big Ten.
And I knew, like, coming in, my mindset was, how am I going to take advantage of this opportunity? And now, I think that mindset was a little different than maybe majority of people there, because majority of people there kind of had it written in their story that, I'm going to go to this top 10. I did not know that. I was playing football. I was trying to do it, and I had an opportunity to do it, but I came in hungry.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, I took every advantage that I could. Man, I found over $60,000 in grants to support like my creative projects. I really didn't go out to too many parties. I wasn't really interested in that. I was more interested in like, how do I take advantage of this opportunity? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I need to take advantage of it. Yeah. How am I going to do that? I took some radio, television, film classes. I invited you to come.
I came to the little studio over there. Acting bad.
Yeah. And really, it brought me and gave me the opportunity to travel the world.
Yeah.
It gave me the opportunity to DJ on radio stations. It gave me the opportunity to meet with some of the dopest like cultural psychologists, studying hip hop, studying literature, studying education. and it really opened me up to really that thing, education. And that really became important for me because I was like, damn, our education system is actually, it's not really that good. It's really a school to prison pipeline.
Yeah.
Now today they're trying to do better. But I started learning about all that because I had a lot of revolutionary professors in a learning science department that I still work with today. And that's what I still want to do. So that's how college was for me, bro. And at the same time, man, like, bro, I was going through a lot of stuff, like even back at home, stuff was happening. So I would have to leave campus on the train to go figure things out with the fam. And so I tried my best to make college separate from my personal life, but the personal life always crept in, you know?
Yeah.
But it was really still, though, it gave me enough space to back up and to kind of see myself from a distance.
Right. You didn't want to miss out an opportunity. That's the difference from people who, because they think, okay, school, 4 years of high school, and then after that, automatic 4 years of college. They don't realize that college is actually an opportunity in life. They just think of it as a setup for life.
It's like a thing you need to do.
It's a thing you need to do. And
it's not a thing I need to do. It's like,
but that's what people push though. That's what we people as society push.
Yeah, they want you to be in debt too. I'll market it the same way. You need to do this, you know?
Yeah, but facts, but everybody had the same opportunity as you. The difference is that you took it. It's a big difference, bro. It's a big difference. A lot of people like, okay, everybody has the same, I want to say the same, it's all even playing field. You feel me? It is, because if you went to school, we went to the same school.
Right. We had an even playing field.
It's an all even playing field.
Right.
Ain't nothing, there's no.
At least in our world. Right.
Yeah,
in our world.
That's only I'm talking about. I'm only talking about in our world.
Because I'm gonna say, like, you know, some people got less. You know?
Yeah, but I'm saying if you was capable to make it to school and get up to that, you had an even playing field.
Yama, you know that.
You know that. I was gonna say what? I was gonna say ski.
Nah, don't say that.
Nah. I was gonna say like keep it a stock.
She kind of fell off, right?
I haven't heard nothing about her.
Me neither. Anyways,
who was that? Red. Sexy Red?
Yeah.
Nah, that's this your homie. Like rock, keep it a stock.
Keep it a stock. Drea, shout out Drea.
Shout out Drea, shout out Caviar. You know what time it is, you feel me?
But
shout out Train Dean with the green bean.
Train Dean.
You feel me?
When I was I was an athlete, like playing football.
Yeah, this guy used to beat my ass in the alley.
You know, I still do.
Man. Yeah, he knows.
I'm playing.
Shout out jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. But we still need a box though.
Yeah.
We've been waiting to box. That's the thing. You know, I could get him with grappling, but
I ain't gonna care. He tapped me out. Man. He tapped me out twice.
Hey, he got mad when it happened.
When I was like, bitch.
You know, I had his neck, and I had to show him like, hey. You should tap me out too, but for you to know that you should tap me out because we're homies.
Yeah,
I need to tap you out first, just so you know you could tap me out. And so it happened. So I'm waiting, because now that I did that, he knows that when we box.
I'm
gonna hit you. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
But man, I was saying like, you have to take the chance. And also, like, people have a plan for you. They had a plan for me. And a lot of people wanted me to play football and continue it on that career. But I had gotten to, Northwestern without football and a scholarship. And I was like, I would be dumb if I don't take this. And it's going to free up my time to explore new things.
Like, you just made it to top 10. Stop playing,
man.
With not no athletic scholarship. You know
I didn't need it. And I used my athletics to like get me into a good college, but it was funny because like you said, my brain got me in.
Yeah, your brain.
It wasn't my body. It was my body. Brain. Just like you said, when you
have nothing but your brain. It is, but y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know that, man. This is Grammar Knowledge, man. You feel me?
Hey, man, this is a good episode. We have a lot of content. We about to go to New Orleans, Mardi Gras.
Shout out.
While we're out there, we're gonna edit this out. We're gonna see how this feels.
You feel me?
We need
gonna
your feedback.
You know? Go, but
Yeah,
y'all know what time it is,
too.
man. This shit meant to be taught now by, you know that. But we teaching y'all for free for the gram.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, appreciate you sliding through to
You know
the
that.
studio. Thank
You
you
know
for
that.
helping put this together.
You feel me?
Hey,
I
we
wish
need-
y'all could see the back of the scene. This man went crazy.
Is-
He went crazy, my boy.
Hey, I get serious though, right? When the production stuff.
It be-
Man, these mics were not working. I figured it out though.
Yeah, it's busting though. Test it,
man.
test it. Ain't no test it.
Man,
we
we
live. Damn, we forgot to go live on TikTok.
I know.
Dang.
It's all good.
It's alright. Next time.
Yeah, next time.
It's alright. Follow us, subscribe.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Where are we gonna put it? We're gonna put the subscribe right in the
Right,
middle.
right there.
You know that.
You know that. All right, y'all. Look.
Hey, damn, boy, look at me big.
Niggas in the way.
Come on, son.
Come on, son.